One of the toughest parts of my journey was convincing my parents that going into entrepreneurship was the right thing for me. And they both grew up in entrepreneurial families and have been entrepreneurs in their own right, so they knew it was possible to succeed in that space. What made it hard was that every few years I'd hit that societal wall where I knew I wasn't where I needed to be. I do some soul searching and remember what I wanted, what my life purpose was to create value where none existed before. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I'd have the conversation with them about taking a gap year or quitting my job. We'd fight and get upset, take a few weeks to cool off, and then things would go back to the way they were. Life would happen, I'd get a credit card and an overdraft, rinse, repeat, life would happen. Get a car, rinse, repeat, life would happen. The wife and I would get a personal loan and a nicer car, and so it went. Looking back on it, I can see why they tell me to wait till we were financially stable, or start running my business while working. And in hindsight, I am now able to better decipher what they were trying to communicate. So, let me try break down what your black parents were trying to tell you, minus the emotions clouding the situation. If you are going to do this, know what you're getting yourself into and be prepared. If you know what industry you're interested in, find the job spec for a bunch of CEOs and COOs in that space and use them as a blueprint for the skills that you'll need to gain and a rough timeline as to how long it'll take you to acquire those skills. Once you have your skills matrix in place and you have an estimated time of departure from your corporate job, work back financially to plan the moves you'll need to make in order to ensure that on the day that you make the leap, you're financially stable enough to get through the first few years of building your customer base and cash flow. Plan every financial decision you make around what resignation day you will need. Ask the questions. How does me buying this car or renting this flat instead of the cheaper one affect resignation day me? If I buy this phone on contract or this MacBook on my credit card instead of saving and getting it cash, am I putting resignation day me in a better or worse position to chase the dream? Make resignation day you a founding principle of how you live your life and make your decisions. And I promise you, when the time comes, making the jump will feel less like a leap of faith and more like a step into your purpose. Spark up.